Hello. Task-oriented agents become increasingly good at planning, executing, and refining their actions. Here we can see an example conversation between a customer and an LLM-based agent providing flight reservation and cancellation services. In practice, flight cancellation or any other interaction with automatic assistant is controlled by predefined company policies, guidelines that restrict operations according to some behavior code defined by the company. Here we see a list of such guidelines for a system for booking medical appointments, including the first policy. Only Gold members get 10% off for every appointment. Our approach enforces policy adherence in agentic workflows through a two-phase process: build time and runtime. An offline build time step automatically maps policy fragments to the relevant tools and generates policy validation code. The validation code is then deployed at the runtime. After reason and before act, we make sure the tool call complies with the policy. The first built-in outcome is a compact, structured document mapping policy items to tools. The only Gold members get 10% off for every appointment is mapped onto Schedule Appointment tool. Each policy item would have its entry in this document. Moreover, we generate compliance and violation customer request examples to make sure the consequently generated code is compliant with these examples. It allows tool invocation where valid and raises exception where user request goes against one or more company guidelines. The automatically generated code fragment enforces exactly this policy item. If membership status is Gold, it expects 10% discount to the payment amount argument, otherwise expected amount would be the full visit fee. In case the policy is violated, exception with a meaningful message is thrown, it goes back to the agent, which in turn would reconsider its action. Here we can see an example interaction of GPT-5-based agent with an adversarial customer who provides their details, including Gold membership, which is not true based on the database records. The agent, trusting the customer, applies discount and books appointment for $180 instead of $200, which is against the policy. Fetching customer details from the database prior to booking appointment would reveal that the customer membership status is regular and not Gold. Using ToolGuard, which is running the deterministic verification code we saw, prevents booking appointment with a reduced payment. Here we can see that the relevant ToolGuard code is running before tool invocation. The amount of $180 will be identified as incorrect, and the agent, based on the guard's feedback, would refuse. Thank you, and feel free to contact us for further details. Example flow using ToolGuard is shown in this Langflow UI. MCP Tools is serving over 10 tools related to booking medical appointments. The agent is in charge of the flow. It is supposed to help customers with various actions: book appointment, cancel appointment, update user details, and so on. The policies component in the middle is responsible for building guards code. Each individual policy is written in a text box, can be added or removed like this. The single policy we have is only Gold members get 10% off for every appointment. Appointment price is $200, so that Gold members should pay $180. Note that the same policy is written here in the agent's prompt, so it's supposed to follow the guidelines with or without ToolGuard. When we run the component, the set of raw, unprotected tools is converted into guarded tools with guard wrapper protection, and they go to the agent. ToolGuard built-in output includes two main outcomes. First, a compact, structured representation automatically mapping the policy onto the Schedule Appointment tool. This also includes compliance and violation request examples that are used for code generation. The generated code accurately reflects the policy. It retrieves a customer's membership type, then computes the expected payment amount and compares to what the agent decided to collect. If the amounts don't match, exception is thrown. One can generate the guard's code from scratch or use cache. Also, we can decide not to activate guards by passing these checks during the runtime. Let's see a typical scenario with and without guards. The guards are deactivated, and person asks to book appointment, saying he's a gold customer, which is not true. His actual membership status is regular. The agent trusts the user and doesn't perform the actual check, booking a discounted appointment, which is illegal according to the company policies. Let's now activate the guard. For the same user request, agent has to run the static guard code wrapping the schedule reservation tool. Per its attempt to give 10% off, exception is thrown and the agent refuses. It says only gold members get 10% off. Thank you for watching.